So the strategic problem we want to talk about today is around the grocery store market. Traditional grocery stores are brick and mortar focused, but after the COVID-19 pandemic, it accelerated a shift to more online delivery and shopping. It only accounts for 10% of the market as of 2023, but it keeps growing, and large chains are looking for ways to become more profitable in e-commerce. Traditional grocery store players are centered around big box retailers such as Walmart, Target, and Costco that already either have their own online delivery or partner with providers such as Uber, Instacart to provide their groceries. There are supermarket chains such as Kroger and Publix that primarily focus on groceries and can do more of like same day pickup, but are not focused on delivery. And then there's discount grocery stores such as Aldi and Save a Lot. And lastly, there's specialty and organic grocers such as Whole Foods, which obviously is partnered with Amazon to provide some of their delivery. The trends around grocery stores right now are focused on convenience and speed, with customers increasingly demanding fast and convenient shopping options. They're also very price sensitive given the inflation over the last couple of years. So they're focused on discount grocers the most right now. For this specific case, we have Save a Lot. Save a Lot is a discount grocery chain with around 750 stores in the US, and they're primarily focused on the budget conscious shoppers. They operate a very low cost model by offering a very limited assortment of goods and keeping operational costs down. Right now, the company is partnering with third-party delivery services such as Instacart and Uber Eats, but they're right now exploring an option to create their own delivery center out of a warehouse in Brooklyn and using robotics to provide expedited delivery. There are challenges that they're facing with this is that already grocery stores have operating very thin margins, so adding the initial costs could not necessarily pay off. There's logistical complexity by assembling and delivering a wide variety of goods that are obviously perishable. And then there is some labor costs associated with labor-intensive workers needing to restock the shelves, pick the items, something that they're wanting to use automation to improve on. So some of the strategic challenges that they have, we try to group them around people, process, and technology. Around people, the use of automation and robotics in the new micro-fulfillment center has led to some concerns around job losses in the whole industry. There is labor unions like United Food and Commercial Workers Union that have fears around the workforce in general going forward. One of the ways that they're trying to mitigate this is by leveraging automation to streamline the fulfillment process and reduce the amount of human labor required to pick up orders and costs. They're trying to also offer reduced prices that can be found to traditional stores to kind of get into the market and gain some of the market share. Around their process, they understand that grocery market is saturated and competitive with thin margins, and delivering perishable goods presents operational complexities because they must be delivered in a short window and is challenging due to storage, maintaining, and all that. So the approach that they're taking, right, is that they are reducing the number of products that they're offering, which is helping to reduce their real estate costs and their operational costs. They're also leveraging automation in the fulfillment process to automate delivery and offer expedited delivery of about half an hour compared to around 4 hours of most traditional delivery stores. And now, while this automation creates a savings, the initial setup of the technology and maintenance are going to be substantial and posing a risk that the savings do not offset the investment. Right now, they're partnering with an established company that specializes in robotics to help manage the cost. The company is also avoiding the on-site tech specialists by being able to monitor and remotely serve the company's off-site. They're leveraging their expertise instead of trying to build their robotics inside to serve this challenge.
All right, and for our last slide here, we're going to look at essentially the 4A's framework within the context of Save a Lot. Looking at alignment, we believe that employee buy-in may be difficult, and message consistency across their various different locations as they expand will be problematic, particularly kind of within the dynamic of a lot of the employees see where the direction is going within the space, and their incentives may not align with continuing to drive the automation process, and for fear of their job being taken by more machine-based positions. From a mitigation and kind of what we can do to help ensure success. I think, an opportunity here would be to communicate a very well-defined long-term vision of what Save-A-Lot's end state looks like, so that, employees can better see what their role is. And, in order to, achieve that, also to make it very clear what the definition of that end state role with, the employee contribution is. From an ability standpoint, Carmen in the previous slides has already, highlighted a lot of the key challenges, albeit assortment, operational efficiencies, and investment. In order to, help mitigate some of those risks, we believe that hiring workers with broad skill sets who are well, equipped as problem solvers, can really alleviate some of that, as well as investing heavily in employee training and experts that are, kind of more focused on local markets and, kind of the conditions within their area to be more responsive and, kind of a bit more better equipped to, solve problems at the more local marketplace. From an architecture, they're based on the deployment and the different fulfillment centers. I think, kind of a challenge will be the issues are localized. The market dynamics are going to be different per store. And then as Carmen, kind of had highlighted, there's small margin of error within the space on execution. So we believe that a decentralized, kind of approach at the fulfillment center would help to allow for very quick adjustments and would be necessary in order to, have that decision making. And then we also believe that corporate guardrails are important in order to ensure consistency across all the different locations, and that we're delivering at a standard for Save-A-Lot. From an agility perspective, I think currently it's not really much of a risk because it's a pilot market. Kind of inherently, when you're just test marketing, you have the ability to be very agile. The risk comes more with expansion. So, kind of as they have a larger, kind of network of fulfillment centers, it becomes more difficult to be agile and change directions. So we believe that, they really need to fully stress test this Brooklyn pilot, really investigate to ensure that, anything that, kind of will become or could become an issue is fully vetted through this pilot test market. And then implement those learnings during their expansion and monitor and react to technology trends, kind of competitive pressures and investment opportunities. Thank you.
Yay.